The more perfect a person is on the outside, the more demons they have on the inside. Unexpressed emotions will never die. They are buried alive and will come forth later in uglier ways. Depression is a frozen fear. The first indication of stupidity is a lack of shame. I have found little good about human beings. In my experience, most of them are trash. From error to error one discovers the entire truth. When one does not have what one wants, one must want what one has. If youth knew, if knew could. Thought is action in rehearsal. Friendship is an art keeping distance while love is an art of intimacy. The best is always the enemy of the good. Being entirely honest with oneself is a good exercise. A husband is almost always only a substitute for the beloved man, and not this man himself. Men are more moral than they think and far more immoral than they can imagine. The voice of the intellect is a soft one, but it does not rest until it has gained a hearing. Flowers are restful to look at. They have neither emotions nor conflicts. Words have a magical power. They can either bring the greatest happiness or the deepest despair. Love and work. Work and love, that's all there is. I cannot think of any need in childhood as strong as the need for a father's protection. The mind is like an iceberg, it floats with 1/7 of its bulk above water. Out of your vulnerabilities will come your strength. When inspiration does not come to me, I go halfway to meet it. A man's heterosexuality will not put up with any homosexuality, and vice versa. If you want your wife to listen to you, then talk to another woman, she will be all ears. Love in the form of longing and deprivation lowers the self-regard. Everywhere I go I find that a poet has been there before me. Crystals reveal their hidden structures only when broken. He that has eyes to see and ears to hear may convince himself that no mortal can keep a secret. If his lips are silent, he chatters with his fingertips, betrayal oozes out of him at every pore. What we call happiness in the strictest sense comes from the, preferably sudden, satisfaction of needs which have been dammed up to a high degree. Most people do not really want freedom, because freedom involves responsibility, and most people are frightened of responsibility. Civilization began the first time an angry person cast a word instead of a rock. A woman will never want sex with a man who doesn't get her hints. Time spent with cats is never wasted.